Hello everyone, this is Franchise by Nguyễn Phi Vân, providing official, multilateral and international perspectives on franchising. Today I'm gonna tell you a story actually because I've been traveling all over the world to do franchising and there are a lot of stories about international markets that I could share. I used to work for a big corporation in Australia and we used to have like 12 different brands and we franchise it in more than 140 countries in the world. I used to be in charge of Asia Pacific, which includes China. China is a very different market. It's a very international, yet very local and very, very unique market. And we divide China into 7 different markets. The first time that we franchised into China, we actually looked for a master franchisee of the whole of China. And that basically fails because one partner could not really look after the whole of China. China is too big. So what we're doing is actually after the first failure, the first mistake that we've learned from China, we basically divide China into 7 different areas. And each area we will have a different master franchisee. So I used to work in Shanghai for about 3 years. I was based in Shanghai and there was a Shanghai partner who also covers Hangzhou and Nanjing area, not only Shanghai. And we used to have a sub-franchisee in Nanjing. And he basically bought one single unit, right, of the brand and started their business in Nanjing. For about 2 years, he was doing very well. And one day, I was reported by our master franchisee in Shanghai that he basically was opening another store, which is about 2 kilometers from where he was. And the second store, guess what? He didn't actually buy the franchise license. He basically set it up himself with all the experience that he's got from the first store. And he opened it and he started, doing business with the second store without even talking to us or informing us. Everything in the second store was basically identical to the first store, using the same brand, using everything which is the same. And so eventually, we were reported that he was doing something like that in Nanjing. And so I flew in from Australia to China, to Shanghai, and we set up a meeting. We actually called him to come and see us at the Intercontinental Hotel in Shanghai. The guy came and I basically asked him, so how's everything going? How's the business? How are you doing, right? And then I actually asked him, I said, I was reported by someone that you basically opened a second store without informing us and without paying the franchise fee. And he said, no, there's nothing like that. Obviously, he's a very compliant person. He wouldn't do anything like that in his life. We were talking for about half an hour and he would not by any chance admitted that he basically did something wrong. So I said to him, okay, I'm giving you the last chance, okay? This is the last chance. You have to tell me with all honesty that you are not doing anything wrong by the brand. And this is the last chance because if you're not saying the truth, you're not telling me the truth, then basically I have to shut you down. And the guy was just unbelievable. The guy was like cold-faced, talking into my face saying, no, I did nothing wrong by the brand and I'm compliant with the brand. And so I said to him, so if you're saying something like that, then let's look at the video together. We basically had a team at the second store in Nanjing where he opened the second store doing live streaming of his store in Nanjing. And the guy was just, sitting there. Tears fell off his face and he was like, I'm so sorry, Phi, I'm so sorry I did that. Please do not terminate the franchise contract. Please give me another chance to continue our work with you, our business with you. So that story, basically I canceled the guy in the end anyway, but the moral of the story is in franchising, there will be people like that in your life who would cheat on you, who would do something wrong by the brand, who would not be honest enough to actually work with you in the long term and develop with you, in the long run. And there are people like that. There are always about 20% of your partners who would be, not on the same page and who would not align with you. And that's okay, because that's the normal statistics that we have in the franchising world. So today, by sharing this story, I'm just basically telling you that if you are a franchisor, be prepared to lead your partners. But at the same time, if your partners are doing something wrong by the brand, then you need to be very firm and you need to have your power to basically work with them and terminate if possible, and if you have to do so. If you are a franchisee, you have to work with the franchisor in a very honest manner, because honesty is the best policy. Honesty is what takes the two partners on the same road and on the same, journey together and be prosperous together. So hopefully that you will, through this story, the very true story in my franchising world, it would help you to do franchising better, to be a better investor into franchising as well. Thank you so much for watching us. And if you have comments or questions, please put your comments underneath this video, and we will try to tell you more stories and answer all the questions you may have.